So, Bojan Bogdanovic is a man that has a lot of hype around him. This is coming from John Gambadoro from Arizona Sports. Now, Mavericks, Lakers, Knicks, Suns have trade interest in Bojan Bogdanovic. Obviously, you guys know the Utah Jazz are in the midst of tearing down that roster. Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell have been sent out the door. And now the rest of the veterans are expected to follow suit. And we all know that this has been something we've heard for a while. But Bojan Bogdanovic is the guy that I see in the news every day. I don't know why. What are your thoughts down below? Where do you want to see him get traded and why? But let's get right into it. Because look, Bojan is a guy who shot 45% from the field, 39% from 3, 86% last season from the free throw line, and 18.1 points. And he's a guy who's on an expiring deal, only worth $19.5 million. And yes, his defense isn't great, but he's a guy who tries and wins, plays solid team basketball, guy you want on a contending team. Now, which team most realistically could get him? Ooh, baby. So, Knicks, I feel like the Knicks would be jaded at this point to make any deal or like to help the Jazz out because they wanted Donovan Mitchell. But if you guys want to hear a little quick, yeah, I don't believe the Knicks would do it because like it would have to be a deal around like Derrick Rose, or they would package Cam Reddish, Obi Toppin. Yeah, this deal isn't happening, so Knicks not doing it. Suns I could see, but I really think the Mavs should be doing it because if you look at the Mavericks situation, if we want to be honest, the Mavericks are in a perfect spot to go out and get themselves this young man. Because first off, if you look at this, he's not really young, but Bojan's like 30-something, but they could package Dwight Powell, expiring $11 million contract, maybe offer Josh Green, but I think the real deal would either you'd also argue Davis Bertans, but I think for them they want more shooting. So for me, I could think of I don't know how you get this deal under maybe, and like I think they want to keep Spencer Dinwiddie. I'm very because unless you package Dwight Powell and Reggie Bullock, there's a really hard way to do this. And now that Maxi Kleber got extended, they're not trading him. You go over to the Lakers. Obviously, the Lakers could get themselves Bojan Bogdanovic, Malik Beasley, and Jordan Clarkson for Russell Westbrook if they send them the 2 first-round picks. I think everybody knows this. I think it's obviously. It's interesting as all hell because, like for the Lakers, that's a great deal. If you're doing that deal, if you're the Jazz, you're just doing it for the picks and waiving Russell Westbrook, including the salary. And is that the deal you want to do? I mean, obviously, that's for you to decide if that's what you're interested in doing. Now, my thing is like, hey. Like, it's not a problem, but I think the best thing for this team, for Bojan Bogdanovic, is to go to a team like the Suns or the Suns or the Mavs or the Lakers, really. But like, I like the idea. Obviously, I've talked about this in another video where the Suns would trade Jay Crowder, and I believe the other person would be Jay Crowder and Landry Shamet. Landry Shamet and Jay Crowder to the Miami Heat, okay? With a first-round pick going to the Jazz. Duncan Robinson and a first-round pick from the Heat go to the Jazz. So the Jazz get 2 first-round pick and Duncan Robinson. Bojan Bogdanovic goes to the Suns. Jay Crowder and Landry Shamet head towards the Heat. And, you make the Jazz take on Duncan Robinson's contract in exchange for multiple first-round picks, which, in my opinion, not too shabby of a deal if you had to do that. So that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What would you guys do there? Is that like something you guys were thinking, or, I think it'll definitely be interesting. So, okay, but yeah, that's it. I love y'all. Bye. Goodbye.